Good afternoon, students. This is G. Bhimaraju. Today, I am going to explain a problem on cantilever beam subjected to UDL entire span. So, the problem is a cantilever beam of span 6 meters carries a point load, carries a UDL, carries an a UDL of 2 kilonewton per meter. So this is the units of UDL, kilonewton per meter, over its length, over its entire length. So the question is, calculate the slope and deflection. Calculate the slope and deflection at its free end. Calculate the slope and deflection at its free end by using Morse theorem. So take flexural rigidity. Flexural rigidity is 5,400 kilonewton into meter square. So units is in flexural rigidity, units in kilonewton into meter square. So no problem with the units. There is no conversion into meter to mm and newton to kilonewton. So it's already given in units as kilonewton into meter square. So there is no need to change. So for the above question, the diagram is cantilever beam. So subject of span 6 meters. So 6 meters having a span length, carries an UDL of 2 kilonewton per meter over its entire length. So over its entire length is nothing but entire span, carrying a UDL in its entire span. So that UDL is nothing but 2 kilonewton per meter. So next over its length. So calculate the slope. Slope denoted letter I and deflection denoted Y at its free end. So this is the fixed end and this is the free end. So YB equal to how much in radians and YB equal to how much in radians. YB how much in mm or in meters. So any other units is correct. There is no problem. And next for the above question, so he required a slope and deflection at its free end only. That free end assume as a B. So this fixed end is A. So nothing but so for this question, so we required a BMD diagram for this question. So for this beam, so this is the reference line at A, this is the reference line at B. So this is the baseline for BMD. So here it is a BMD due to 2 kilonewton per meter. So this is the BMD for reference line for BMD diagram. So this is the BMD due to 2 kilonewton per meter. Here it is only acting UDL load, that is only one of the load, that is UDL. So nothing but so BMD. So first point M, moment at B equal to 0. So next point MA equal to, so through to MA from B acting one UDL only. There is no point loads and another UDL. So there is only a UDL load. So UDL into the downward direction. So downward direction is minus. UDL formula is force into distance by 2. W L into L by 2. So W equal to 2, L equal to 6 and L by 2. So 2 into 3 cancel and 2 6 so 12 into 3 36 minus 36 kilonewton into meter is the units. Why? Because force into distance. So force is in kilonewtons, distance is in meters. So multiplication. So that's why here units is kilonewton into meter. And next, so BMD diagram. Draw a BMD diagram. Here MB equal to 0 and here MA equal to MB equal to 0 and here MA equal to minus 36 kilonewton. So the baseline above portion is positive zone and baseline below portion is negative zone. So that's why here it is a 36 kilonewtons. So UDL in the form of a parabolic shape and point load in the form of a inclined line. So here acting a UDL. So that's why from the bending the movement rise from 0 to maximum in the form of a parabolic shape. In the form of a parabolic shape. So this is a negative bending moment. So the bending moment value is 36 kilonewton into meter. 36 kilonewton into meter. Okay. And next we are going to find a slope at fixed free end and deflection at free end. Okay na. And next for this diagram, so area of bending moment. Next, area of BMD, bending moment diagram. So this BMD looks like a triangle shape. It looks like a one parabolic line here. So in the triangle there is a inclined line, but here in the diagram there is a parabolic shape. So area of BMD, so area of parabolic with a contained with a parabolic line. So area of bending moment diagram is so denoted letter A. Bending moment diagram is 1 by 3 into base into height. 1 by 3 into base into height. So 1 by 3 base equal to 36 and height equal to 6. Okay, and 3 2 times so 36 into 2 72. So 72. Here units is kilonewton into meter. Here units meter. So kilonewton into meter square. Kilonewton into meter square is the units. And next here it is already flexural rigidity value. So flexural rigidity is nothing but the product of Young's modulus and moment of inertia. So this is nothing but a flexural rigidity. But in the question he not give as EI, but it is given in letters, that is flexural rigidity. So you can find this flexural rigidity is equal to EI. So EI is nothing but the product of Young's modulus into moment of inertia. Thus there is nothing but a flexural rigidity. That is value in the problem 5400 kilonewton into meter square. And next by using Morse theorem 1. By using Morse theorem 1. So Morse theorem 1 denoted as a slope equation. That is requirement in the problem. He calculated the slope at free end. That free end is nothing but so slope at free end. Slope at free end. So I. So free end is nothing but B. So here denoted as a I maximum also. So Morse theorem 1 denoted a formula A by EI. So A is nothing but already we get a value, that is 72 kilonewton into meter square, and EI there is already in the problem, that is EI equal to 5400 kilonewton into meter square. So kilonewton into meter square cancel, there is no units. So 72 by 5400 is equal to 0.0133 radians is the answer. So this is the IB equal to I max equal to. So this is the IB. Slope at a fixed end. Okay, already we get the answer. This answer is slope at fixed end. Okay, and another question is what is the deflection at free end? So deflection denoted letter is y. Okay, deflection denoted letter is y. So by using Morse theorem 2, so Morse theorem 2 denoted deflection, that is deflection at free end. In the problem he required a deflection at free end, that is deflection denoted y, so free end is b. So this deflection at free end is nothing but can also called as a y maximum. So y maximum formula is from Morse theorem to ax bar by ei. Already we get an answer, that is a by ei in the slope, through the slope. So we required another term, that is x bar. So x bar nothing but x bar b. Why? Because here he required a free deflection at free end. So from free end we required a center of distance of center of gravity to BMD from B. So this is nothing but distance between the x bar b equal to distance between the CG, center of gravity of the BMD, and free end B. So here it is. Once look after the diagram, that is BMD diagram. This is the center of gravity point. So x bar b is nothing but the distance of center of gravity from B. So this is the B end, this is the A end, and this is the center of gravity point of this BMD diagram. So this center of gravity point is nothing but distance from center of gravity to B. Another distance from B to the center of gravity is nothing but x bar b. So the formula for these x bar b equal to nothing but here if looks like a triangle, so triangle centroid formula is 2 by 3 into L. But this parabolic shape, the formula here looks like a parabolic shape. The parabolic shape centroid formula is 3 by 4 into L. Okay, so 3 by 4 into L is nothing but L in the terms of L is already given in the question, that is 6 meters. So x bar b equal to formula is 3 by 4 into L. So 3 by 4, L is nothing but 6 meters. So equal to 2 and 3, 9 by 2. 4.5 meters. Why? Because here it is meters, here substituted 6 meters in meters, so answer you get the answer is in meters only. If you substituted this length in mm, you get units in mm. And next yb equal to, finally yb, these x bar substituted in this formula, so ax bar by ei. So ax bar by ei in the terms a by ei equal to, answer is a by ei, answer is 0.0133 into x bar equal to nothing but 4.5. So 4.5 into 0.0133. So the answer is 0.059 meters. Why? Because here x bar b substituted in meters, so you get the answer is in meters. So can be converted into mm. For converted meters to mm, you can multiply with 10 to the power of 3. So 10 to the power of 3 nothing but 1000. So the answer is 59.85 mm. So this is the yb or y maximum also. Okay, so in the question In the question, he required to calculate the slope and deflection at free end. So deflection at free end equal to, this is the answer, and slope at free end equal to, this is the answer. Okay, these two answers is nothing but and called as a I maximum and y maximum. Okay, so this is the very very important problem for 5 marks question, which is given in part C, is in your SBGT exam. Okay, thank you.